Man, Diamond Stone TV, man, I had to bring y'all the exclusive update, man. It's been updated, man. That Dallas rapper, man, Dallas Star, man,
My
is
nigga
gone,
C
man.
putting
On
this shit
three, man.
together. I need
He
everybody
lost
to
his
push
life
up on
today,
me.
man.
Pop out.
Right
Go get the
at the end
motherfucking
of
preset
this
T on
video,
6 gonna get you right
I
on
have
God going up. Vegas, November 23rd.
the news report right here, and it's basically giving detail about what happened at the scene of motherfucking shooting. Man, this is crazy, man. I'm puzzled myself. I really don't know what to say. It's a bad one right here for Dallas, Texas, man. Y'all leave y'all comments, y'all thoughts, man. Let me know what y'all think, man. Dallas rapper O 03 getting shot and killed. It's crazy right now. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man.
Okay, at about 11:50 a.m., an adult male victim was traveling northbound on I-35, just crossing over Clarendon, when he was approached by a unknown suspect or suspects driving a dark-colored vehicle. The victim stopped his vehicle on the freeway, at which time the suspect exited his vehicle and began approaching the victim. The victim then got out of his vehicle and began running southward on the interstate. The suspect, who was armed with a firearm, began firing several rounds at the victim, striking him. In doing so, the suspect also struck an innocent bystander who was sitting in his vehicle. The first victim was transported to an area hospital where he was subsequently pronounced deceased from his injuries. The second victim was also transported, and his injuries does not appear to be life-threatening. So this is the information we have right now. We are unable to release the names at this time, but we hope to do so shortly. We're pending next of kin notification.
I know you're doing next of kin notification. I mean, can you say anything about the victim as far as, involved the entertainment industry and so forth?
No, when it comes to a victim, we don't release any information until next of kin. We can be certain that they're made aware, and so, and also we don't go into occupation and stuff like that as it relates to the victims.
So I'm a little confused. Did this happen on the freeway or on the street?
It happened on the interstate itself, on the freeway.
Do you believe this person was targeted?
Well, we're not ruling anything out, but it's, we're just letting the detective do their job. It's just not every day you see, you do see road rage incidents. So I don't know if this could be a road rage incident, or it could be someone who was targeted. So it's, we're not ruling anything out.
The email update says that they were chased on the freeway. It wasn't just the person walked up and shot them.
Right.
The victim got out, was running away.
He got out and was running away, and the suspect began chasing him, shooting in his direction the whole time.
So speak to the amount of crime, the high numbers that have been taking place, and in this week alone. Do you think that these are all connected, or this is just a separate incident, as you said, or it sounds like it might have been something personal?
It's ironic you should bring that up, because in about 30 minutes we're going to have a virtual press conference talking about the violent crimes that have been occurring in the city. So I don't want to go into that, and I'll just let that happen at 4 o'clock. So, but whether this is related to any other crime, it's too early in the investigation to determine that.
The second victim was a male or a female? The innocent bystander, or
He was a male. He was an adult male, and so, but thank God his injuries does not appear to be life-threatening.
So were there any car crashes up there, or just the vehicles actually stopped and got out?
The vehicles that were involved, there was a semi-truck, I think, received a bullet to the truck, so there might be some damage there. So, but no one else, other than the ones I've reported, were injured.
So now this victim, can you tell us his race or age or something?
He's an adult black male. The victim is. I don't have his information, but I do believe we will be releasing it within the hour.
Sarge, I know, like in the ATM robbery, a couple months ago, you talked about how brazen that was. Like, it was in the morning and in broad daylight. Does that word brazen come up for you?
I mean, it has to be. I mean, you think of the location and all the people who could be standing around or the other innocent people who could have been seriously injured. I don't know a better word to describe it other than brazen. I mean, broad daylight, several cars around. Could care less who else could be injured during gunfire that could go astray. It's, you know, no one wants to say this is fortunate, but it could have been even worse, because it saddens that we have to lose at least one life during this incident here, but there could have been many more. And so if anybody have any information and have witnessed this, you know, by all means, come forward. Call 911. You can stay anonymous by calling Crime Stoppers or download the